عندما تحتفل إندونيسيا بالذكرى 78 لاستقلالها الذي يصادف في 17 من آب من كل عام والذي أسمته اليوم الوطني، لا تحتفل بهذه المناسبة فقط، إنما تحتفل بشكل غير منظور بالتطور الذي شهدته البلاد منذ الاستقلال وحتى اليوم في جميع نواحي الحياة الاقتصادية والاجتماعية والثقافية، حتى أصبحت واحدة من الدول الكبرى في القارة الآسيوية. بهذه المناسبة تحدث سعادة السفير واجد فوزي سفير إندونيسيا بدمشق قائلا:
Indonesia proclaimed its independence on August 17, 1945. It means Indonesia disengaged by all means from the colonial power, foreign power free from any oppression and exploitation. The colonial power had occupied the territory of Indonesia for about 300 years, and as stipulated in Indonesian Constitution, independence is the right of every nation, so that all nations, all form of colonialization must be eradicated. That is why the meaning of independence always holds special place in the heart of Indonesian people. It means sovereignty, dignity of all Indonesian people. The struggle of independence of Indonesia was very long and arduous journey. And Alhamdulillah, with the blessing of God, the Almighty, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, we Indonesians seized the independence with the great sacrifices of millions of men, women, and children lost their life. This year, 2023, we celebrate the anniversary of the 78th of our independence. But for most of Indonesians, the momentum of anniversary is not only for celebration, but more as momentum of reflection. Reflection to remember the sacrifice that were made by our freedom fighters and founding fathers, and reflection to renew our commitment to build a strong and prosperous future. The first president of Indonesia, President Sukarno, once bequeathed, independence is a golden bridge. It means that independence is an opportunity to make our dream come true, to materialize our purposes. The purposes of Indonesia stipulated in the Constitution, namely achieving capability to protect Indonesia, its land and its people, to promote public welfare, to enlighten the life of the nation, and to participate in the world order based upon freedom, peace, and social justice. And now, as independence is already in our hand, then for us now, the independence contains a sacred duty, that is to achieve what Constitution has prescribed. This is the duty for all Indonesians based on their capacity and their circumstances. Independence must deliver its promise to the people. From the beginning, our relationship, Indonesia and Syria enjoy friendly relationship. Indonesia and Syria are bound by deep-rooted historical relations. Indonesia will never forget how Syria in 1947 supported Indonesia in the Security Council of the United Nations during the Indonesia struggle to defend our independence. During Syria's hard time, Indonesia show a clear stance. Indonesia respects the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Syria and remain steadfast in supporting the people and the government of Syria in their quest for lasting solution for the challenges facing Syria. The distance between Syria and Indonesia is about 10,000 kilometers. But the connection between the people of two countries is immensely deep. Say, as an example, the tremor of the earthquake in Syria last February 2023 is also felt by the heart of the people of Indonesia. And on February 2023, the government of Indonesia sent 2 aircraft Garuda Indonesia carrying 75-ton humanitarian assistance to the casualties of the earthquake. And still more, nowadays the embassy is mandated to explore opportunity to Indonesia, opportunity for Indonesia to join in building school destroyed by the earthquake. In the economic field, Indonesia embassy encouraged business people of two countries to establish connection. In this regard, allow me to use this opportunity to invite business people from Syria to visit Indonesia next month on October to explore business opportunity during the Trade Expo Indonesia and Halal Expo Indonesia on 18 until 29 of October. For those who are interested of joining this visit, please feel free to contact the embassy. Another thing, the connection between the people of two countries is indicated by understanding each other. And with this spirit, this year, 2023, the embassy organized many cultural activities such as Indonesian language program, exhibition, writing competition, and introducing Indonesian culture on martial art we call pencak silat. This is who we are, your friend, Indonesia, the land of diversity. And I firmly believe that the friendship between our two countries, Indonesia and Syria, will flourish stronger in the future. As we all know, both countries suffered from difficulties and long periods of colonialization, sacrifice heroes and martyrs defending our homeland. We share the meaning of freedom and independence. That's why The first and foremost is that Indonesia in Syria has clear stance on anti-colonialism. Also, Indonesia and Syria are sharing the cultural diversity that makes both people close to each other. Indonesia and Syria also share an excellent relationship based on equality, mutual respect, and shared values which get reflected in the thriving bilateral cooperation and close partnership at the multilateral fora. The last one, the pandemic COVID-19, taught all of us the new priority in international relations, that is the importance of collaboration. The President of Indonesia once underlined that as we are stepping into the era of the world without border, Indonesia is committed in expanding chances for collaboration. Upon this spirit, both Indonesia and Syria now also uphold the spirit of new value in international relations, that is collaboration. Since its independence, Indonesia has worked hard to develop and build a strong and stable state economy and politics. And despite the crisis we experienced, and during the journey of 78 years of the country independence, Indonesia has faced many challenges. However, thanks God, Alhamdulillah, today Indonesia has progressed, enjoy political stability with strong and inclusive economic growth. Geographically, the Indonesian archipelago has a strategic location that makes it a destination for many countries. Indonesia is a land of diversity. The thousand lands of Indonesia line up like a string of emerald in the equator, in the Khatul Istiwa. Indonesia is also blessed as a land of majesty, which blessed with wealth and cultural diversity, while in the same time also famed with its natural beauty. And Alhamdulillah, now Indonesia's economy ranked 16 among G20 member countries. World Bank reported on June 2023, among others, that despite a difficult global environment, Indonesia's economic growth strengthened to 5.3% in 2022. Indonesia experienced steady improvement in many fundamental areas, including public sector governance and infrastructure, while implementing a solid macro policy framework. In addition to that, on May 2023, the Executive Board of International Monetary Fund, IMF, concluded that Indonesia's economy performing strongly. Inflation pressure are moderate, and macroeconomic policy have been appropriately returned to their pre-pandemic setting. With this economic achievement, Indonesia is also become land of opportunity. After 78 years independent, Indonesia is now land of opportunity for all. Indonesia is now a country with promising prospect of economic growth and market. Togetherness has always been the soul of Indonesia, and therefore Indonesia has always encouraged all countries and parties to promote cooperation over competition. With its capacity as a member of G20 and a member of ASEAN, Indonesia stands ready to promote cooperation in achieving prosperity for all, as well as to enhance peace and stability. In this context of bilateral cooperation with Syria, Indonesia is a partner of Syria in all aspects of cooperation. Thank you so much.